Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rants with Ray. My name is Raynice Mitchell, and I am here because I have a message for you all. I'm so excited. It's been a few days, you guys, and I missed y'all. I missed you guys. I did. I missed you guys, and I'm just glad to be here. I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is doing okay. I am doing a lot better than these last few days. I've just been busy with working and just trying to handle certain things. And um, I kind of discussed what was going on in the prior few videos. So I've just been having to work more to try to make up for certain setbacks. But we're not going to get caught up in that because even in the midst of setbacks and obstacles, God is still moving and it's still a lot going on, a lot of blessings that are happening, a lot of miracles that are falling down. So let's focus on that. But I was getting on here to kind of give you guys some encouragement. Well, not kind of, but to give you guys some encouragement. I've been meaning to get on here these past few days. It's just, like I said, I've just been really, really busy with working and just trying to make up for different setbacks that have presented itself. But as you can see by the title, um, this is the last push, you guys. This is the last push. And I literally got that title right before I got on here because that's just what I've been feeling like these past few days. Like we are in a time period where something is coming. It's really something is already here, but we're finally some of you are finally coming into alignment with the blessing, or you're about to come in contact with the person that will connect you with the blessing or connect you with the opportunity. And it's just been seeming like it's a lot of warfare going on, a lot of different things trying to hold you back. It's really been feeling like a tug of war, you know, with kind of like with your old self and your new self that you aren't fully yet, and you're not fully your old self either. So it's like this tug of war between who you are right now, who you used to be, and who you are destined to become. And also spiritual warfare, different projections, different attacks that are being sent out from different people. And it's just seeming like a lot right now. And I'll make a message because I was supposed to do it last week as far as the old self versus new self. That's going to be a really good one. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. I believe I want to do it tomorrow. Um, But for right now, we're just going to focus on this is the last push, you guys. This is the last push before you get ready to birth something new. And that's why it's so difficult. God is bringing to my mind right now pregnancy. When a woman is birthing a baby, when she's in labor and she's getting ready to have that baby, she is in excruciating pain, right? It is so like the whole 9 months, it may have been different things that were happening along the way, but nothing is more painful throughout the pregnancy, like the actual birthing of that baby, when the woman is having to push out and expand past the point that she's never expanded past. You know what I mean? She has to be stretched to a capacity that she's never known before, and it hurts. Some women actually rip. You know what I mean? So some of you, God is telling me that some of you actually may feel like through this stretching that you've been going through in the midst of your wilderness, in the midst of your preparation period, you have been ripped, you have been stretched and expanded beyond what you thought you were even capable of, and it doesn't feel good, and it hurts, and you're tired, and you're stressed, and you're ready for it to be over. I know. But get ready because it's about to happen, y'all. It's about to happen. On that last push, a woman feels, like I said, excruciating pain. And you guys, that's what you're feeling right now. The last moments of the birthing pains um, before you get ready to birth this thing. Some of you are actually about to have a literal birth. Some of you are going to have spiritual births. And when I say spiritual, that can mean a birthing, like a project. It could be a book. It could be if you're an artist, an album, or a business idea, or whatever the thing is. You're getting ready to birth it, and that's why it's been so painful and uncomfortable these last few months. I'm hearing for some of you, a lot of the last few months have been very, very intense. It's been intense with a lot of different things popping up. But just know that you're getting ready to birth something new. You're getting ready to birth something new. And all last week, I was feeling in my spirit that it was such a special time, and I still feel like it's such a special time. And I feel like last week was to kind of get us in alignment with what's getting ready to happen this week and next week. Like, I don't know, like, it's y'all right now, just period. It feels like it's a special time, like it's an open, I don't know, open heavens. It's portals. What I'm hearing in my spirit is portals that are open right now, and divine portals from heaven that are open, where you will be able to access certain things that you haven't been able to access. You will be able to things that you normally couldn't, like, speed through, things that you would normally have a lot of trouble with. Once you receive this thing, once you birth this thing or come into alignment to receive the birthing of this thing, none of your experience are going to be like how it was before. So, for example, something that would usually take somebody 6 months, it'll probably take you 3 or 1. Or because when it's your time, when you're in divine timing, and when you are anointed and you are in alignment and you are in obedience with what God is asking you to do, it will force heaven to, not even force heaven, you're coming into alignment with that heaven frequency, to where heaven will recognize you energetically and say, hey, they are in alignment, they are doing the things, and we're going to get ready to bless them. You have to be, how can I say this? You got to be vibrating on a certain frequency. You have to be, because with spirituality, right? There are certain, it's certain legalities that are in place. There's certain laws that you have to abide by, and that the spiritual world works through, right? So if you are in direct obedience with what God is asking you to do, that means 10 times out of 10, you're probably in perfect alignment, right? And when you're in alignment with God's will, meaning a perfect obedience, well, I don't want to say perfect obedience, but when you're in obedience with what God is asking you to do, it, by you doing those things, it will raise your frequency, because you're now in a divine alignment, and it will trigger heaven to recognize you, to spot you, to be able to bless you. Okay, so that's why you'll hear certain things like, you have to already become the thing that you want before you receive it. So you have to already believe that for example, you got to believe that you're a superstar before you become a superstar. You got to believe in you before other people come and believe in you, kind of thing. You get what I'm saying? So, you guys, basically, you had to get in alignment with what God was asking you. You have to first become obedient so you could get in alignment with what God is asking you to do. And now that you are in alignment, or getting ready to get in alignment, because if you're not in alignment, get in it. Get in it, because something special is happening. Something big is happening. And this is like, if you aren't in alignment, if been struggling with trying to get in obedience with whatever God has been asking you to do or to stop doing, this is your message. This is your video, excuse me. This is your video, or your moment, to be able to redeem yourself, to be able to still catch the blessing, to be able to still get into alignment. God is asking you to do whatever you need to do, or stop doing whatever he's been asking you to do, so you can receive this thing. He does not want you to miss it this time. And the meaning of sin is missing the mark. And he doesn't want you to miss the mark. For a lot of you, what I'm hearing is a lot of you have missed out on opportunities, blessings, relationships, and different things because you weren't in alignment. You either weren't in alignment, you weren't ready, or you had the wrong people around you. And right now, you're at a place, whoever this video is for, where you've set the boundaries, you've done the things, you've done most of the things that he's asked you to do. You're just in the last phases before you're getting ready to birth this thing. And that's why it's been seeming so intense. But God is saying, hold on, don't grow weary in well doing, because your time is coming. It's closer than you think. It's not even no more your time is coming. Your time is here. The time is now. It's happening. The birthing is happening. But I know it can be confusing with, you know, everything that's going on in your outer world. It may be reflecting the very opposite of what you're believing for, or what I'm even saying. But that's why I brought up the analogy or example of a pregnancy, a woman giving birth. You know, when she's in labor, she is in excruciating pain, but she is the closest that she's ever been to the birthing of this baby, right? But it's the most difficult part right before the birthing. And I thought that that was beautiful that God, Holy Spirit gave me that analogy to rely on and piggyback to, because it's really similar and correlates to a lot of us in our current life right now, in our current period, current time of what we have going on. It may seem like it's been the most difficult ever. You may feel like you want to give up. You may feel like you just want to throw in the towel and go back to doing what you were doing, but do not fall for the trick, okay? Because you are so much more you're closer than you've ever been. You're closer than you've ever been. And if you were waiting on a confirmation, then this is it. You're closer than you've ever been to the blessing. So stay tuned, stay in alignment, or get in alignment, because something big is getting ready to happen. And God said he doesn't want you to miss it. He doesn't want you to miss it this time. Okay? You did not come this far, put in all this work and do all these things in this time, effort, energy, just to have to miss the moment, miss the mark, and have to go through all the steps again. So, or wait until that window of opportunity to open up again. Who wants to wait on another window of opportunity when you can get ready right now? You got bills that need to be paid right now. You got problems that need to be solved right now, right? So let's go ahead and do what we got to do right now, so we don't got to wait for another window of opportunity. Because whether you want to accept it or not, a lot of the times you didn't receive the blessing that you were supposed to receive because you weren't ready to receive it. You weren't in alignment, or you weren't around the right people, and they were blocking your blessing. But that's a whole nother video for another day. God is saying, get ready. This is the last push, which is why it's been seeming more difficult. I don't want to make this message longer than it needs to be. But get ready, because you're getting ready to birth something new, and God wants you to look up and like look up some videos or interviews, or just get some insight on how the labor process works for women in pregnancy, and how it's excruciatingly like painful up until they give the birth, and then how after they give birth to the baby, it was the most special moment in their life. They feel so much relief, and just so much happiness, love, joy. And God is saying, get ready, because that's going to be the same experience for you. Okay? I love y'all. God loves you so much more. And if I have anything else, I will hop my butt back on here. But I really think that that is it for now, you guys. So I missed y'all, because it's been a while. Like, I feel like it's been like a few days, but I feel like it's been weeks. I'm like, ooh, child, I cannot be out here trying to make money, but I'm not doing what God asking me to do, because that's how I can miss the mark. And I don't know who that's for, but don't allow money to make you miss the mark, because that's what the enemy is trying to do also. He's trying to make you miss the mark by making it seem like you need to be out here working, you need to be out here making money, whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm not, use wisdom with this, with what I'm saying. But God, when you focus on God's work first, before you focus on a dollar or that hustle culture, God will look out for you. And what would have took you 10 hours, God will get it done in one. or half the time. You know what I mean? So don't just make sure you're not putting all your focus on the dollar. And I know it's easier said than done with the world that we're living in, the times that we're living in, and everything that's going on. But take it to God, and God will lead you on what to do next. I love y'all. This is the last push before the big birthing. And I'm excited for everything that God has in store, because I know it's big, big, big things in store for us. We are in the second half of 2025, and I'm still believing that this will be the greatest year of our lives thus far, and big things are happening, and our lives will be totally different. Our lives will not be the same in 6 months. If you haven't seen any change up until this point, you still got 6 months left in the year for God to do the miraculous, the unthinkable, the unimaginable, the impossible. Okay? All right. So I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all make sure y'all stay safe out here. Peace.